Welcome to the Friday Value video. I want to share something with you today. Procrastination is something that I believe pretty much everyone struggles with, some of us a little more than others, and there's some reasons for that. But what I want to share is something I have in the Notes app on my phone to remind me of a very important fact when it comes to procrastination. This was written by Ann Voskamp. She is the author of 4 New York Times bestsellers. She has 7 children. Um, and she also happens to be a very faith-filled person. But I just really got something out of this when I read this one day, quite some time ago. Brilliant doesn't matter if you can't get out of bed. Talent doesn't mean a thing if you let fear be some terrorist that takes you hostage. Potential doesn't add up to anything if you get addicted to perfectionism, because perfectionism is slow death by self. Fire your perfectionism and your procrastination will quit too. This struck me because I have always been a perfectionist. I can look at a brick wall and see the one brick that's crooked within 5 seconds. It's just how I'm wired. It doesn't mean that I look for the bad in people or every situation. I simply notice whenever perfection is missing. And of course, it's always missing, right? So, are you a perfectionist? Are you afraid of accomplishing your goals because you might make a mistake? You might not do it perfectly. I've worked with people for 30 years, and many times I've seen people in a lot of different situations, not just those I'm consulting with, but colleagues, those I work with, those I see in different groups that I'm in. It's like they need to get ready, to get ready, to get ready, to get ready. Like they've got to have everything perfect because God forbid they make a mistake and they don't do it perfectly. So they never move forward. So here is some more writing by Anne. The presenter is me. I'm the one trying to be present in the present moment and do the hard work of unwrapping my gift, my talent, my vision, my God-given dreams. I know that the path is painful. It can be. That's my personal observation. The perfectionist terrorist is a liar. He tells me I need to be perfect. The procrastinator tries to protect me from the perfectionist terrorist. He uses distractions, temptations, and interruptions. Now, do you see what's happening here? If you're like me, you put off doing things you may feel less than capable to do. You may find distractions. I always, if I have a task I need to do that I don't feel fully equipped to do with confidence and competence, I can procrastinate. And now this is all because we're psychologically trying to protect ourselves from making a mistake. This procrastination is an attempt to protect ourselves from the perfectionist terrorist. Now, I've learned that making mistakes means I'm part of the human race. People are okay with the fact I'm not perfect, and I believe they're often quite relieved to know this. This means they don't have to be perfect either. If you feel this way, I know how it feels. Now, let me tell you what I have found. I have found I don't have to be perfect. Once I figured that out, I was set free. Of course, I always do my best. I always strive to do my work in excellence because many are counting on me to provide safe, effective training and information, and I take that very seriously. Yet the fact remains I don't have to be perfect because perfection is not attainable. I could spend my entire life trying and not live my life purpose, which is to erase as much pain from the world as I possibly can while I'm above ground. Many people put off beginning an exercise program or changing their way of eating because they get caught up in all the minute details that are not really critical. They get ready to get ready to get ready, like I said a moment ago. They plan and plan, gathering every possible detail. The fear of not doing it right or perfect keeps them stuck. Let me finish sharing Ann's writing on this. Perfect love terminates the perfectionist terrorist, which eliminates the procrastinator, which liberates me, the presenter. To unwrap the gift right now, my one life, I can bravely do the next thing because God's got this thing. The very important fact that I need to be reminded of is perfect love. This video is being released on Valentine's Day, and I did not plan this. I really think this was a God incidence. But perfect love means you are loved no matter what for who you are, not for what you do. You are a human being, not a human doing. You are not required to be perfect. So, let perfect love terminate the perfectionist terrorist and eliminate the procrastinator to have lifelong well being. I'll see you next week.